Hi guys, Cindy here. So it's nail days. So today I'm going to be using my, can you see this? Apres natural coffin shorts. I haven't used these in a long time. I sure hope they work out good because these are these expensive nails and I don't want to waste them. So let's, I did go ahead and paint them with a turquoisey type color because we're going to try to do a Lazy Girl ombre out of these foils. I got these from Shein, and I think I showed you guys when I bought them, and they called them an ombre. And the color I've already picked out and cut out, well, I was going to have to use some kind of turquoise because I painted the nails background turquoise. But I cut out these, the turquoise and yellow. Although this turquoise and green was pretty too, or blue and green, but they just looked like they were just too close to the same color. So you can see I did these a couple of hours ago and let them dry, just so that they would be dry. And so we're going to try this foil out, and then I've got some new nail adhesive tabs I'll show you guys, and we're going to try those out. They're a little bit more expensive than some of the ones you get, because some of the ones you get, they don't really last. They're too little. So I got these from Amazon, and I forget what the price was. I think it was $8.99 or something. So you don't get a whole lot, but they're bigger and they might last better. And how I got to looking for these because I bought me some A&E press-ons, and they had some big adhesive tabs, and they worked out for the most part real good. You know, I've got a couple of these problem nails that, you know, but that's different. And so, but I only wear my nails for a few days anyway, because like, here, I'll show you. We're fixing them, they're growing, they're doing better. And these ones that had the lifting, if I keep them clipped back, they do better. But if you try to let them grow and it's white, water gets in there. And I think a fungus gets in there or something, and it makes it worse. So they're doing okay. They're doing okay. You know, I had them all fixed and then just nail glue ruined them again. So we've learned our lesson. We're just going to stick with adhesive tabs and press-ons and not try to glue them on. Anyway, so these little instructions, can you see that, came with the tabs. And one little tip they used, if your nails are between sizes, please choose the bigger size. Covering the whole nail bed will be better. So, you know, a lot of those ones we get are just so tiny. You know, one is just not enough, and they don't stick that good. Although they're okay for these little things. That's what I use to stick these on. So, as you know, I like the air dry full glue better, but it leaves streaks. So, I got my crack glue out, although I'm sure it's expired, but that's probably okay. Does it have a little thing on here? And so we're gonna use the Marquette. We're gonna try to make super thin coats, and then we'll put the foil on and see how that works out for us. I do like the air dry, like I said, but it leaves streaks. And even if you put like top coats and stuff like that over it, can y'all see? Let me look in here. Let me look in the mirror. Yeah, I think you're seeing. All I'm doing, if it's out of the camera, I don't think it should be. All I'm doing is just painting the nail glue on here. And then I'm going to stick it in for the maximum time while I'm painting the other one. So, and hopefully these will look okay. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put the foil on them, and then I can put them on my fingers because I didn't want to take the chance of getting this glue on my fingers and cooking it, okay? Otherwise, it would be more convenient just to paint it on your fingers. And I may have already told you, but the reason I went ahead and painted these blues so they could dry, I didn't think no one wanted to just sit and wait 5 minutes or so for them to dry. But these are my nice apres nails. I hadn't bought any apres in ever. I'm probably good to go on those. Let's see. Okay. So that said 90 something seconds. So we'll paint this other one. Certainly that'll be good enough. So paint these. One reason I don't like gel, it makes it like really big and bulky, but since we're only going to use one coat of this nail glue and everything else I'm going to use as regular polish, hopefully that'll be okay. I hope everyone's had a good week. Last week I got, I didn't feel good. My face was hurting and it's still hurting a little bit. I got a silhouette thread left. And I don't know, you know, one side of my face is fatter than the other side. Y'all tell me if y'all have that problem too. If this is just me or what. And so one side seems to be doing real good, although I'm swollen and I'm bruised. But the other side seemed like I've still got that little fat jowl. You know, I've put Cabela on that. They put like a vial and a half of Cabela on that. Excuse me. Or more. And it's still, I don't know if it's just loose skin or what, but I'm going to have to save up. Maybe when I'm 65, I can have enough money and I'll be able to persuade my husband into letting me have a facelift. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Although this thread lift was more painful than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to put it in a few more seconds because one of them wasn't completely in. But anyway, so it was, I thought it'd be like Botox or filler or something, but it's not. It hurts. And I cracked a tooth probably about 15 years ago. And so like, it takes very little for me to start getting pain down there. I think it kind of did nerve damage or something, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's almost done. Okay, so we're going to see if this works out for us. So I did that. Now let's do these. So, oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm going to get it real quick so I don't have to use my bare hands. That little silicone thing. I'll be right back. Y'all look at the nails while I'm gone. Okay, it's not the one I wanted, but it is a silicone thing. So what I did was, let's get all these little pieces out here. Can y'all see this? I cut the little pieces up. So I can either do a vertical ombre, that's kind of what I want, or we can do the other kind. Let's try vertical ombre for Easter. Okay, so let's try one. Let's find a real small piece. And I think I cut 10 pieces. If we'll have to cut some more if I messed up or something. So we're going to try one. See how this works out for us. And I kind of like both pieces in there. This is such a small one. So I don't know. If this was live, I could say, what do y'all think? So we're going to do a thing. We can either do the vertical this way or the ombre. I'm going to do the vertical. It might not look as good, but let's give it a try anyway. So I'm going to start off with the pinky. I don't know about this silicone thing. It's not soft like the other one. I think it actually came with some foil though. I think my finger is going to do better than that. Okay, doesn't look too ombre-y, but that's where we did it. It's a little bit. Okay, so let's try another one. So, well, we're just going to keep it going. If anything, there'll be a pretty color. And so on these nails, I'm keeping the yellow. There we go. So. Alrighty. Last year around Easter time, I tried to do some ombres with nail polish. I don't think I made a video on that. Anyway, it never did really work out. So that's the reason we didn't make a video. So I don't know if this is going to turn out ombre or not, but it's going to be a pretty color. And I got some pretty iridescent top coat we can put on it. Or we can do glitter. I think we'll do iridescent. Oh, sorry about that. Since it's not turning out as ombre as I would have liked, I think we're going to do the iridescent. Which that came with a, was it Mani Me back when I was doing the Maniology kits. That's just too much work for me. I tell you what. Not putting on full is about as much work as I want to do. Although I got my little containers out. I'd had these a while, but I hadn't used them. I'd just been painting on my fingernails. But I decided, well, we would use those. That way I can go ahead and paint the nails in advance. So, anyway, that's the way full does. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me look over here a second. I think I'm going to have to cut some more. I think I lost one. There it is. I'm going to cut another one though. Let me look at that. That one was in the sink. It might have got wet. I don't know how that's going to work. It might be okay. We'll do it on Pinky. We'll do it on this one. So that was in the sink. We're going to use this one here with the big mar right there in the center. So these don't look in that ombre. We'll call them ombre. The actual fools were called ombre on the sheen. Oh, speaking of sheen, I do have an update on my feelings about the sheen press-on nails. I'm not using my little sheen, I don't know, 3D looking nails yet. We will one of these days. Now that I'm doing, you know, a little bit of nail art again. I kind of got tired of it there for a while, but we're going to get back in the groove. But anyway, I don't like them. I know a lot of people say they like them, they're good value, and they're the same thing that you get off some of the Amazon ones, I'm sure about. I don't like them. They're stiff, they're hard, they hurt my fingers. I mean, they might look just fine, but they're not comfortable to wear. They're stiff, they're hard, you can't cut them down. I like the kiss. I just like to get the size that you need. And a lot of those sheen nails are just too long to wear every day. Even the medium ones are too long because you have to type for your job. Now, if you got a job, you don't need to type. That's a different story. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my last one on this hand. Yep, we got that big mar right in the center of that other nail, but that's okay. So, anyway, if anything, this is an interesting color. I would have preferred a little bit more definition between the colors, but we can do that on a day regular ombre instead of a vertical ombre. So I don't know. So I don't know what color we would call this. Vertical ombre turned turquoisey. Anyway, it's just the way it is. They're just too not wide enough. But that's okay. They'll be pretty for Easter tomorrow. If you're wondering about this, I got a little stain on that nail, and I just painted it in, and I've not been able to get it back out, and I've not really putting a whole lot of chemicals on my nails. Even the base coat, when I wear it, I'll just top over the other one, because right now I'm trying to keep the chemicals off. Okay, there's one hand. They went on pretty good, except for this one, which I knew it wouldn't, because that was the one that I pulled out of the sink. Now that one hand, we did the yellow on the left side. This one we're going to do the blue on the left side. Make them a little bit reversed, although I don't really know that it's going to make any difference, to be quite honest. We've got some more ombre in there. We'll try another day a regular style ombre. This is crooked. Oh well. The way they've not really turned out ombre anyway, it doesn't really matter. But when I've never really mastered ombre with polish, the best I can do is like using a sponge or something. That's just a lot of work. It's more work than I want to put into it. I even bought a bunch of brushes, but they're so teeny tiny, I never could get it to work. So we'll have to see how that turns out whenever I get it on my hand. So here's another one. There you go. The ones that are kind of clear, you can see through, they're a little bit easier to do. And if I found, well, it's in there somewhere, but I would have had to dug around, and with the camera going, I didn't want to do that, but my finger's just as good. I don't have nails on or anything right now. So, a different story. We've had a number of people at work and church and everything, all of a sudden, that was, you know, coming down really sick. One lady passed away last week. There we go. She had had cancer. I don't know if it was before COVID-19 or not, or if it was about the same time, but back when everyone was quarantined, she kind of stayed out of church until she felt safe, and she even come back and her hair was growing back and everything, and you know, I thought she was healed. I thought she was in remission. I mean, I didn't know her that well, but I knew her a little bit. But anyway, so she passed away this week. Whatever the cancer was went on through it. Then we've got another guy that was battling cancer for many, many years, but like thyroid cancer. I mean, like many years long. And all of a sudden, after all this, it's just spread throughout his body. Of course, you know, I'm believing in healing, that's for sure. But then there's someone at work that I didn't even know she was sick. She's younger than me, probably about at least 20 years. And she's had radiation so far. Almost messed that one up. And I guess gonna have to go through chemo now. She got something called multiple myeloma. So it's just a lot of people are getting sick now. So, used to, and then on my high school, there's someone that's got an alum page for my high school, which they tore my high school down. But anyway, she's always posting these obituaries. So that's pretty sad. So, our last one here. I don't think I got the whole thing here. I'm going to have to try to get the little top edge a little bit too. I cut them. I didn't want to waste them. So I tried to cut just enough. See if we can get the tip of this a little bit. But good thing is the thumb. People don't look at thumbs much. But anyway, so you heard my spiel about the sheet nails. I'm not crazy about them. I think they're hard. I like something with a little bit more give. I did wear a pair, like, I may have told you that I didn't like those Beautiful Deals press-ons. They didn't stick. Well, that may have just been I was having a rough day. My back was hurting, I had company and stuff, and so it could have just been the way I put them on. And plus stuff going on. But I wore a pair of them for 3 days, and they did just fine. Of course, you know, you might say, well, I want to wear mine more than 3 days. Well, I don't, because I'm afraid it's going to catch an infection. You know, you can typically get 2 sets out of there, and so I'm afraid it's going to get some type of fungal infection or something that's going to make these nails yellow. See, I've got this one yellow nail, and that was from wearing a press-on for about a week. And everything seemed just fine and dandy, but then it turned brown on me, and I'm satisfied that's a fungus, although I've been taking care of it. And the bottom half where it's growing out, it looks like it's growing out fine. But it did do that. Okay, so let's try these new adhesive stickers. See if I wasted my money again. And then my little granddaughter, I felt kind of guilty when she was here. She was buying stuff, and I'd already went to Walgreens, get a prescription. I already checked it out, and she wanted some stuff. Well, I already bought a bunch. Well, her mom had bought her a bunch of stuff. I, you know, spent plenty on groceries and stuff for them. And now I've been feeling guilty ever since I didn't buy her no $3 eyeliner. Okay, so some of these are missing because they came out, but we'll see what we can do whenever I pull them out. So this one's the big nail. Maybe I can still make do without having to open the other one. So let's see how these work out. I have no idea. I did alcohol down my nails before I started the video. And this is, you know, this is a live trying on. This is the first time I've tried these. I just pulled them out and kind of looked at them and compared them with the others. And these look nice and big. That's what we want, to take the whole nail. Anyway, those A&E nails, if you see them and like them, I think you can get like a 3-pack for like $8.99 or something, and I liked them. They have some that are French, you know, and some that are regular colors. And I bought a 3-pack of French, and the French I wore, they were comfortable. They was a little bit longer, but I didn't have to cut them down. I managed to function, you know, at work without cutting them down. Now, if I had not wasted a couple of those others, It looks like some of these is going to be a little bit on the small side, but like I showed, a couple of these was missing. So that's what's going on there. But we're not going to open up this new pack over here. We're just going to stick with what we got. Like this, been nice had that a little bit bigger, but that's okay. See, uh-oh, did I drop one? Well, oh, here it is. This non-diamond hand, sometimes it's hard getting that on straight. So this in here is going to be big. Okay, so let's see how this works out. If I can get these on my fingers. And I've got these little sheets here I can kind of use to help me press them down so I don't get a fingerprint. A lot of times on the press-ons, you know, if you use your regular nail polish and they're not dry, you'll get fingerprints and stuff on them trying to press them down. So, but we didn't do that. We just used some foil. My husband's in there listen to some preaching. I can hear it. You guys might not be able to. It's on YouTube or something. So, anyway, hopefully they'll look better when we get a little bit of, seems pretty sturdy. Let's see how this one's going to do. Okay, so the little adhesives seem to come off pretty good on those. Anyway, this is just a try. It might not work out good. It might work out better to put them on and then paint them like I normally do, but now this in here is not very much, anyway, we're just going to leave it on. We're going to just leave it the way it is. It would have been better with a bigger one, but we did what we did. They seem on pretty good. I mean, like, you know, I'm going to keep my hands out of water, and we'll see how we do in the shower tomorrow. Yeah, if I'd have, anyway, I should have just opened the other pack, but I didn't want to waste them. I thought, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And the others, you know, I do them smaller than this. So you can see where the foil kind of puckered a little bit on us, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get this little iridescent top coat on there. These seem to be pretty sturdy. I mean, if you're one that doesn't want to glue nails on your fingers or bond them on with that gel base coat, this is definitely a good option. Like if you're letting your nails heal up. Now these, to me, they seem to be wanting to stick up a little bit. I like the, just the way my fingers are shaped. I like these sculpted ones, but I thought, well, I have more flat than I do sculpted. And I didn't know how, a lot of times on the sculpted, you need more stickers. I didn't know how thick these were going to be. These are the first times that I've tried to use these stickers. I guarantee you, I wouldn't like this foil by itself, but hopefully by the time we get a top coat on it, it's going to be good. Anyway, if anything, it's a pretty color. Let's do this here. That was that one. We left a little hole in it. Yeah, and like some of the others, the adhesive is so hard to get off. This is getting good. And here is the package again, if you guys are interested. I think this was $8.99. I think it said 50 sheets, but it's kind of deceptive. A lot of the cheaper ones, they'll have like 48 on a sheet or 24 on a sheet, where this has only got 12 on a sheet. So you only get half as many, but if they're better and they'll actually hold on and be the right size, and you know, some of them I've had a heck of a time getting like the little top layer off and stuff like that. Now this one here, I've been pushed on it and it seemed to do just fine. These seem to be sticking on good. Get that lid off. Before I put these up, I'm going to take all these little adhesives off these little stands. I used to leave the little adhesives on, but I don't want to do that now. It would be messy. So to do press-ons, you have to have double adhesives. You have to have little adhesive for the stands and then adhesive for your nails. Okay. So let's, you see that? I'm filing these, and all it is just that little adhesive, no glue, no nothing. So I'm liking these. I think it's worth it. We could have done a better job of picking out foil, but anyway, we didn't know. It was an experiment. We didn't know. I did hold it up, and it seemed like it was a different, maybe it's because I've got the blue underneath it. But a lot of times, if you don't put anything underneath it, and it doesn't do it all, you don't have any background color. Okay, so I think that these are stuck good, okay? They're good enough. So now let's do a top coat. Let's do this little Maniology top coat that we had. May as well use it. Or I've got LA Colors. These look, let's do the Maniology. Decisions. Maniology, it's not going to last forever. I've had it at least a year. These are sticking good, I'm telling you. So this looks kind of mermaidish. So it wasn't a vertical ombre. I might still try to do the vertical ombre in the title. But only because they were too thin. Another day we will try a regular ombre and see if that looks better. Maybe one of the pinks. It turned out to be a pretty color though. See, now if we'd have done these on the stand, I wouldn't have been able to put them on. Probably 3 days later, I would have tried to put them on. I would still left fingerprints. So, we'll just top coat them on me. Regular polish doesn't hurt me none. It's all that gel. Had some stickers too. Too late now. I could have done butterfly stickers. I'll show them to you, but I just couldn't decide what to do. But it's too late now. We've already got this started now. And those stickers, they work better if you're going to use it on gel because you can kind of pull it off a little bit and reposition it, and you can't on regular polish. Believe me, I've tried. Okay, so that looks nice and pretty and mermaidy and whatever. It's not ombre like I had hoped, but it's still real pretty. Okay, so where is my other top coat? Well, do I see it? There it is. I was fixing to say I was going to have to do that off camera. So we're going to put in the caption? We can say trying to do a vertical ombre and testing out new adhesive tabs. This is just my out the door top coat. My favorite one. I think I've got 2 more bottles in there, maybe. I'll have to check. I ordered them off. If I ordered them, I got them off Amazon and got them in my room. But, you know, I kind of went through a already made press-on spell, which those are very handy. Like, you know, those are handy. Like if you got to whip something on and you ain't got time to paint and figure something out, and those are handy. But they're not as pretty as a shape. You know, the shape of the nail is a big thing too. But they're handy and they're short enough typically. Although they have some longer press-ons, but I tell you what, I can't fathom those actually staying on good. Unless you're not doing much of anything. But I did order some medium. I have them in. I've never worn them. I think I picked them up at Walgreens. Some medium press-ons, but I've not worn them because I was afraid that I couldn't type in them and it'd just be a waste. I'd have to put them on when I'm not typing. Okay, here we go. Here's our vertical ombre. Doesn't look like it to me, but anyway, that's okay. I'll chat with you guys next week. Bye-bye.